Yo, what's up? Yeah, a little late. I get it. We could blame me. Yeah, all right, that's fine. That's fine. It's I was doing some schedule. Like I thought maybe we could do like an overlay of the schedules because we're gonna talk about NFC East today. Okay, that's the main topic. But everyone's doing NFC East and doing all like or divisional breakdowns, right? But I'm gonna do a little twist with it. We're gonna do fantasy football with these four teams and these four teams only. But it's gonna be one running back, one receiver, and two flex, a down lineman, a linebacker, a DB, and a flex. So 4-4 and then 4 bench. So we'll see how this goes.
Interesting. So no QB.
No, because there's only 4 of them.
Yeah, if you have
and the guy who gets Jalen Hurts is going to win. So
right, so it seemed kind of silly to add the QB, honestly.
Yeah. So
for what
I'll take Tyrod Taylor. You never know.
So far, it's just us three. Let me get the link. Whoever's here can join in. We'll get the 4th team in, and let me put that in. So once we get the 4th team in, we'll probably start or. If we might is 6 too much? We could try 2-6 because it's only 4-4 and 4-4.
I mean, if you do that, then you go ahead and put the quarterbacks back in.
No,
because I think the stack of Dak and CD works.
No, because then 2 teams won't have a quarterback.
So if you do 4 teams,
you have 4 teams. You have a quarterback. You just said before.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because we're gonna look at Dak, the Dak team, and the Jalen Hurts team. They're gonna win already. Like I just feel like they have better weapons right now, and I'll give Sam Howell the opportunity too because Jahan Dotson and McLaurin are really
McLaurin's a top 10 wide receiver right now. You know, like, I mean, already. So, I mean,
right.
And then Ron Rivera just knows that he has Antonio Gibson on his team.
It only took 3 years. It only took 3 years.
Like, man, you know, it's crazy.
I don't understand.
He gets the ball, and all of a sudden he can do stuff. I never saw this guy.
I don't understand that because we've talked about him being a receiver in college.
Yeah, he was a receiver in college, and then got traded, and then they moved him to running back when they drafted him.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's like, oh, we drafted this running back, which I didn't know as of yesterday he was a receiver. I don't know what the hell his problem is.
He is so funny, though. I was like, but what you mean? He used to play receiver? I mean, I'm looking at him. He's pretty good with the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
No drafting.
Everyone that watched this been yelling it for the last 3 years. Like, look, give him the ball. He's like, oh, man.
Oh, there it is. There it is, without a doubt. There it is, Anthony. How you doing, man? Mark, only rule, no drafting Cowboys players. Yeah, but see, the thing is, Anthony, he likes Cowboys.
I was going to say, I have a confession on my Dynasty team. I have CD and Tony Pollard. So
he does. He absolutely does. And he won't trade him away because if he trades him away, he is royally screwed. So
I gotta keep it.
Anthony, we have 2 Anthonys. All right, so we're gonna call him Rasta today.
Yeah, we got Rasta.
And then Anthony's gonna be Anthony. But yeah, we've known Rasta for a while, so we'll get in that. Taylor, how are you doing? You're in here, I know. So we'll start with just the 4 teams right now. Because if we add in more running backs, so it'll be, again, Anthony, this is going to be 1 running back, 1 receiver. You got 2 flex and 1 at each position on defense. For the record on live, Mark. Mark, give you what?
He's telling me I have to give you my Washington card. He says I can't be a Washington fan anymore.
Look, we're very unbiased here. Okay, so
his Washington card, doesn't have a team name under it. So
that's true.
It's okay. So he's okay. Still,
to be determined.
It's just like it's erased, and like you can write it in at any point in time.
We got 5 now.
Anthony went in, or Rasta just joined in. All right, this is going to be.
And then if we get concussion as well,
I'm going to up the ante on this time probably. I was just about to close it until Rasta joined in.
Just do it for 2 minutes and then see how good you are. Let's see how good you guys are.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me.
I got another slot, guys.
We got Roman too.
Roman's here too. What's up,
Teo?
my guy? He's been hanging out with the Get Right guys, so that's good. I'm assuming we're like probably working or something. I don't see him during the day, so that's totally fine. But I'm like Wednesday. I hope I see Roman. I really do, and I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. So chilling just off work, sweet, nice. Drive safe if you're driving or however. Just get home safe, man. Anthony's pointing at Anthony like post credit scene from
the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, yeah, they are. That's why we're gonna dub Rasta today as AKA Rasta. I mean, it's even in his name. So, yeah. Well, Teo might have to join, man. I'll give it a couple minutes.
All right.
If we don't get Teo in here or anybody else in here, Rasta, I'm sorry, dude. I love you, man, but you already know. You know it's gonna happen. Either Teo or Roman can take that last spot.
Look at him.
Say what?
You gonna kick him out already, huh?
Yeah.
Well, because all right, he understands. He understands. All right, he has his own.
He probably has like 8 more going on right now. So.
Say what?
At the same time, right now.
I said he probably has 8 other ones going on right now. So
yeah, probably. He knows. From your show, what you would the right thing to do here. So, yeah, we know we love you, dude. How many drafts y'all doing? Because I wouldn't mind taking a quick shower. We're just doing the one, man.
It's gonna be interesting, though.
But we're going to talk about specifically just this division. So let me pull up the damn I'm in.
He said damn I'm in.
Sorry, man. So let me all right. So the whole Gibson thing kind of like irritated me today. I was like, how long did you realize that he could catch? You had not McKinnon. Wow, that's wrong too. The other Mick.
McKissick.
McKissick, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had him there the whole time. Like, why not run both of them and get rid of McKissick? You had Gibson there, and I understand he was hurt most of the time, but come on, like it's just like I don't know.
No, it's actually makes no sense. It's like a guy who played linebacker that you put at defensive end and you forgot that he's a linebacker the entire time. It's like, you know what? I'll put him at linebacker. He did a really good job.
Right.
Dude, that's what he does. This is the position he played all the entire time. What are you talking about? Oh, man.
Yeah, Roman, it's only East players. Yeah. I agree with what you said. So it's either Roman or Teo can get in. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we need one of you guys to jump in.
Yeah, there's still an open slot, so whoever gets it
so
first.
if Teo wants to go take a shower, that's fine. If Roman wants to jump in, that's also fine. But there's an extra slot. One of you guys can get in. Overall, we've been doing some team episodes, and we did cover the Eagles already. I believe that's the only team we actually covered out of this division, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Anthony, you added the right one. It's just that you're going to have to find the NFC East player in order to draft them.
Yeah, so it's like the one draft we did with just the teams that were playing in Europe.
Yep.
We had to scroll through.
Resend the link.
It should be in the comments, but we can send it again.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
He said,
I'm stupid. Don't answer me.
Oh, it's in the chat. Yeah. I think
we got somebody in there.
Yep.
What do you mean this is not the NFC East? Yeah, we're only doing NFC East. What are you talking about?
But you have to understand that you have to go find your NFC East player. So literally what you need to have, you need to have your depth chart. You need to be able to know what you're looking for. Search for your player. Be ready.
So Anthony, look. All right, I'm putting 2 minutes on the timer. I'll up it if we need to. Okay. But we're going to talk about this division. Like, here's the twist about it. Like, I wanted to talk about this division. I want to go through the divisions, but I wanted to add a little bit of a twist as we do as fantasy football. And we'll talk about it and their schedule and whatnot as we just draft NFC East players. So you might have to scroll a little bit. I'll do 2 minutes, 3 minutes if we have to. The only thing I wish that Sleeper did is you could search by team.
Yeah.
Because I know you could do that when you're searching through the free agency. Like when you're like waivers and stuff, you can do that in that time. So yeah. All right, we got 6 in here. Sweet. Let me start it now. Make sure it's at 2 minutes. We're doing all the players. So it should be let me all right, I'm just gonna randomize it once. All right. Just randomize once. Do the draft order. Ready? All right, we're gonna random once. Usually I do 3, but we're all here live. We're all watching. So here's your order. 3, 2, 1. That's the order. That's the order. And me and Ross are in the middle. Perfect. So remember, guys, it's going to be 1 running back, 1 receiver, 2 flex, and 1 at each. So a down lineman, linebacker, DB, and a flex. So it's a little different. So Brian, are you good?
I'm setting up my teams, trying to figure it out right now.
All right.
So I
Roman,
don't draft someone who's not there.
Yeah. All right, Roman, you ready? You're first on the clock. I'm gonna give you a head start because I'm telling you now. So go ahead, go in there and start looking for the players. I'll up the time if I have to. Okay. So we all know who he's gonna take number 1. I'm just looking. I'm looking at it right now. So all right, no QBs. Remember.
No QBs. That's huge, guys.
I don't even think you get an option to be honest. So,
no, there's no QBs.
Yeah. All right. So let me get this on the screen as we do the thing. Entire screen window. There you are. There you are. There we go. All right. Yep. I already knew he was gonna go CD. I knew he was gonna go CD, but it only makes sense that he go. Wow. Okay. That's not what I thought.
Yep.
Okay. So I thought you were gonna go AJ Brown there.
I thought about AJ Brown, but you know what? If I don't have the quarterback, my running back probably means more now.
Okay.
It's not the stack that I'm looking for.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna get like probably the best available guy right now, or if I should just go. You know what? I think I'm just gonna get. Where's he at?
Gotta find him, man. You
gotta
find him.
I'm gonna do this right now, so you don't have any. So I'm ready to screw Mark over. I'm gonna screw Mark over. I think we're gonna have to up the time already, huh?
Do you know if we already did we do the DBs and linebackers and all that stuff with the right points and stuff?
No, I did. It says IDP in there. It did. So I'll check again, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there you go. We're good. The ranking system, very nice. The ranking system is at IDP right now. So, but overall, are we all in agreement that Philadelphia might actually probably win this right away?
Yeah. There's like no doubt that they're the front runners for the entire division, not just for the division, not just this conference. The entire conference, not just division. I'm sorry, but they have so much talent. It's ridiculous right now.
Anthony, I
Micah Parsons.
I hate you so much.
That's awesome. I love it.
I was gonna get him right now.
I love it. I love it.
Thank
you, Anthony.
You bastard.
Thank you, Anthony.
Anthony, I hate you so much right now. I had him queued up, bro. I had him queued up. That's all right. That's That's okay. Give me that. So yeah. Whoever beat me to the draft board, I hope you toss and turn in bed for an hour tonight. I mean, the link was there. And I think you came in just before the link was sent. So you really can't get mad at Roman. You really can't. Roman beat you to it, my guy. All right, so we got CeeDee Lamb, Barkley, AJ Brown, Pollard, Terry McLaurin, and Devontae Smith. You went with both Smith and Swift there. You went with Philly back to back. That's not bad. Then Anthony got freaking my guy, Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
I figured I'll get the best tight end there. I think, in my opinion. And then with Robinson, Dotson, and then see what Roman does here. So
I don't know. Waller's
I think it might be the best
might
tight
be
end there.
some competition.
I just don't know if he's going to be healthy enough to stay there, man. That's my worry. That is my worry. And I'm a firm believer that Daniel Jones just doesn't throw to his tight ends.
Well, Daniel, we don't know who he throws to because we're not even sure he knows how to throw, honestly. Damn it.
As we talk about Teo says, I know, I'm sorry. I felt like Martin with glasses on. Listen.
No.
Listen, all right? Teo, I like you, all right? You've been here 3 weeks, less than a month. Brian really beat it to you guys, huh? It's just like Sunday mornings are difficult, all right? I gotta wake up at 7 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning for this show.
Having used to live in Arizona, those morning shows are the worst.
You never made them.
I made them sometimes.
Oh, you made it like 7 times in like
whenever
2
Martin
years.
couldn't make it, I was always there. Okay?
Yeah, those were like the most crucial times that you freaking needed because other than that, you couldn't make it. All right, so who's
Oh wow, defense going off the board now.
Yeah, defense is flying right now. Okay, so let's see. I need to get this. Where's my guy at? Oh, he's gone. He's gone too. All right. That's fine. Everyone's making a run for it now. If I don't do it now.
If you don't get your guy now, this is it. Yeah. Even though defensive line and linebackers is actually pretty deep. Especially just with Philadelphia alone.
Philadelphia has a plethora of guys. I'm gonna get the best linebacker.
I like Hassan
like
Reddick. That's a
good
lot of
span
points.
of
That's
weeks.
a lot of points.
So there it is.
Darius
Slade. Not a bad pick. That's the first DB off the board.
Sure is.
Got CeeDee Lamb, Gibson, Waller, Barkley, Dotson, Young, Brown, Robinson, Thibodeau. I myself went Pollard, Goddard, and Hassan Reddick. And Anthony went with McLaurin, Parsons, and Flay.
Olin Smith. Wow. Right now.
You really hope he's going to have a breakout this year, eh?
Yeah, you're asking a lot.
Yeah. Just
see.
Just a little bit there.
Oh, he's the highest rated person left, so I went with it.
I guess. And if you really think about it. So
is this Dynasty or is this
this is just
redraft?
Yeah, we'll do redraft. Like, this is redraft, man. Like, I'm not. Can you imagine
Dynasty doing this right now? That's a lot.
Like I said, I wanted to focus on just these teams. Yeah.
Damn it.
I had to. I was realizing that all the receivers were taken.
I was like, man, this is it. It's like, man, My queue has been gone 3 in a row.
All the 1-2s were gone. Everyone has a 1 or a 2 here. So I'm like, you know what? I need to get the best available before he's gone. Because I know Rasta would have probably taken one at least here. So I'm looking maybe Anthony stacked at defense here with these guys. Getting Gilmore and Slay here, you're banking on an interception. I like that.
And Mika. Jeez.
Yeah.
Now your offense.
We'll fill their schedules up here in a bit, but I think that what's going to happen is Philly's just too good. Their schedule is amazing.
It's almost like you should almost go with Philly guys on for everyone.
Oh yeah, and we predicted 14 games. That's a lot. I think I favor them in Super Bowl, but at least going that far. But how do you guys feel about this division? Mark, you don't have to pick for a while. You give your insight.
Well, I think if you look at the off seasons, the Cowboys got better, especially on the defensive side. They brought in another wide receiver for Dak Prescott with Brandon Cooks. The Giants brought in Waller. They managed to keep both Barkley and Jones. They brought in what receiver did they draft? Flowers? No, he went to Baltimore.
Talking about. Say that again.
They drafted a receiver in like the 3rd round, didn't they?
Who's that?
The Giants?
No. Jalen Hyatt, wasn't it?
Hyatt, the one I just drafted.
Yeah, he just
yeah.
All right, I was looking
at Jalen Hyatt.
They
brought in Jalen Hyatt. Like there was already a stacked division, and we all just got better. I mean, even Washington, even though questionable choices in the draft.
They literally the worst draft.
I don't know what that draft was. Your first rounder was like so bizarre.
I'm not gonna say worst draft until I see these guys play.
No, we can say it.
No,
I have no idea what you guys are thinking.
Christian Gonzalez is right there.
Yeah, that's why I have the see. Like, it's not so much the guy we drafted; it's the guy we didn't draft.
Exactly, the number one guy who could be the best out of the bunch, and you just decide not to get him. Like, okay, that's was your decision.
Question. I mean, we went defensive heavy because they saw the schedule, I'm guessing, and obviously the division opponents, and they're like, we got to stop the pass. So we went corner to go with Fuller, who we already had. So I'm kind of surprised we didn't bring another safety in. I mean, I do like 2 of the safeties we have, but I don't know. We'll see. I think everyone got better. We'll see who is good, though, because I feel like from last year to this year, everyone has tougher schedules. So,
yeah, I agree with that.
So we'll definitely see who's for real. Like you like to say, the Lions lion. We'll see if the Cowboys cowboy.
They always do.
Because that's what they do.
Almost 30 years. This is what they do.
Since 1994 or 5 when they won it last.
Doesn't matter how much talent you have.
Yep. They just find a way to not win the big games. So, but I mean, even they have a solid roster. So, I mean, I think this could be as good as what was the division that we did? What did we just do? No, not the Titans, because their division sucks.
No, we just did the Titans yesterday. So AFC South is what the other ones we were doing.
Oh man.
AFC South we just did the other day.
Oh, the East.
Yesterday.
So both AFC and the NFC East
NFC and AFC East are going to be really interesting.
Yes.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
They'll be the divisions to watch, I think, this year.
NFC East is always one of those divisions I always keep an eye on, man.
You just don't know what
it's exciting. And then obviously we have our streak intact of non-consecutive winners.
Worst to first. I mean, if it goes worst to first, I mean, that's Commanders, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I mean, I would love to see that, but we just got to see. Oh, I'm on the clock. I didn't
No,
even
go
do
ahead.
that.
Go. No. But no, I we're gonna have to see what I'll finish kind of what you're going with that there. Washington is like one of those teams where it's like they could be stacked really well with who they have, and then you think they have this good line, good defense, good DBs, good linebackers, and then all of a sudden it's like, what is happening? Because the loss of the Chase Young was like they did better after he left, which made no sense to me at all.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. With them, you know how a lot of teams, the sum of their parts, like when you add it together, or you have, like, if you have a 2, you have a 2, you have a 2, and those 3 2s can either add to 6, or you can multiply them to get 2 times 2 times 2. That gets you to what, 16?
Yeah.
Some get you to 8. Well, so that's what it is. I feel like with Washington, they add together and they only become what they are instead of multiplying together and they make each other better. It doesn't make any sense that they don't make each other better, but they should. A great line should make your offensive line better. A great line should make your running game better. But it's almost like they make stupid plays and stupid decisions, especially by the coaching staff. I don't understand how they do it. Ron Rivera, I'm a Chico fan.
Receiver.
I'm a Chico fan, but come on, some of the stuff he says is like,
Yeah, Anthony, I'll let you know.
We all the playoffs, really? Yes, dude.
I like to think it's a
mean,
front.
man.
I like to think it's a front. You know, I'm gonna act like I don't know what I'm doing. try to get in people's heads. You know, oh, we can play him. We're gonna beat him. He has no idea what he's doing. And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh no.
Oh, yes, he fell to me. I am so glad. I was worried someone was going to take him. Whew.
Well, yeah.
All right. So me and Mark will talk for a bit because I know you're up next. Anthony, you're on the clock right now. So
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Ron Rivera is good with his players, but like sometimes I'm just like, are you this dumb? Like,
piss me off so much in Carolina, man.
I really think he is this dumb. I don't know.
Martin sent me the thing, and then I'm like, what? And then I look at my notification. I'm like, wow, this guy really came out and said, we got a guy who can catch the ball. I'm like, are you serious right now? You can go back to our videos about Antonio Gibson and be like, man, he's going to be a great guy out of the backfield to catch the ball because he
You don't
used
even
to
have
be
to
a
do that.
receiver.
All you have to do is pay attention to him in college. Have any clue what the hell you're talking about? I don't.
Right?
Dude, really?
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know what he looks at. I don't know how he pays attention to football. I really don't.
I wonder if it was like a accumulation of his coordinators kind of doing everything, and he was like at the
Could be,
inside.
but now we got the enemy there, so hopefully he just takes it. Hey, go over there, Ron. I got the offense. It's okay. just stay over there in the corner.
Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding.
I don't know about big fan of Del Rio, but
yeah, I do like. Hold on, I want to talk about this. He got Barton here, which Cody Barton was a high prospect in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Wagner left. This guy had to step up,
And he did.
and he did okay.
No, he did not lead the team that he should have. He has the talent to do it. He just did
He
not.
has it. He just didn't do it. I was hoping for him. I didn't pick him up, but I wanted to see what he did. And he just never did it for me. So I hope now that he's here in Washington, it revamps his career because he's still young. What's up, Sport
Tank.
Kings? Is Travis Henry off the board yet? I don't know. Ask Mark.
oh, he doesn't play for any team in the NFC East, so no.
Jesus.
Or yes, or no, he is not off the board.
You know,
I'll say yes. He never.
so if you guys didn't watch yesterday, all right, yesterday's episode, we're talking about Derrick Henry, and then we'll bring him up. When I thought this guy was gonna die, like just we were never gonna talk about him ever again, I still happen to have the overlay here on the show. We used to talk about Travis Kelce and Derrick Henry a lot. For some reason, Mark's mind molded the two players together. So I don't understand what his brain was telling him, but his brain was telling him Travis Henry. And he said it so many times. I'm like, I have to create this guy now. So now I've created this mythological unicorn that's never played the game.
Really did. Maybe the number one pickup in everybody's drafts.
Like, so here he is, the best player that's never played, all thanks to Mark's mind. And I just created this. I was like, yeah, I'll create it because you keep saying his name. All right, Anthony. I gotta keep telling him. All right, you're on the clock right now, dude. I didn't tell him. I think I shorted him 30 seconds. I know he's listening. What time is this? Oh, he's driving. You're driving, aren't you?
He better not be.
Dangerous man. Dangerous man. Oh, God. Why am I so lucky? Thank goodness. Oh. Right when these guys are about to be taken, I'm like, oh, man.
Damn it. Man.
I'm on the clock.
Yeah. It's running thin here, guys.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
So I'm like looking for players.
Jesus.
I look for players and I'm like, I have it all in the queue, and then all of a sudden it's gone.
It's running thin.
Ugh.
I like how every team has two running backs except for the Anthonys. Is there something that Anthonys just don't like running backs, or what's going on?
This guy has no running backs. Good Lord.
My internet cut out on the last two picks. Oh, no way.
Oh, that's what happened. Mm.
Well, you got Ojulari, and Allen's not bad, but
we just didn't need him. Yeah.
Now you're just gonna run like a 2-down lineman. It always happens. It's always one of us. Last time it was Anthony had issue, and he drafted some linebacker that nobody even knew who he was.
Like he wasn't on the team.
Nobody knew who that was. And he's like, oh, that's my Sauce Gardner pick. I'm like, all right, dude. We'll give it to Sauce Gardner. What's up then, boys? I wish I'd been off in time to get on this one. Yeah,
this is going to get real difficult in round 10 and 11.
We're getting to the nitty-gritty here, man.
This is going to get real difficult.
We're getting to the nitty-gritty. You know what division I really want to do, though? AFC East.
Well, that actually would be deep.
But the running back room is going to be
awful.
Slim. That one's going to be slim.
It'll be everyone from Miami.
Yeah.
Right.
So Taylor says, "What's up to them boys?" No, I had to bring in the pizza for the kiddos, but I had Curl queued up. I didn't. Oh, all right. Somebody else talk. Read that. I gotta.
He said, "No, I had to bring in pizza from the kiddos, but I had Curl queued up, but I didn't want all Washington defense."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to judge you at this point.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
I'm not going to say that is a stronger suit. I feel like for us sometimes.
Oh man, I am rolling in the deep here, man.
I think we all are, man.
Yeah, like literally going. People like, man, I haven't thought about this player since 3 years when I looked at him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. You know what? Give me him. I'll take him.
Okay. Hodges. I thought you were going to go like looking at Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert? No, hell no. That guy.
That's why I was like, "Are you're going that far?" I mean, this is deep, man.
Okay, this is Jalen Tolbert. I drafted in the 7th round last year.
Yep.
I was so mad. I held him on my squad till about week 4, and then I realized, you know what? Screw this, man. I dumped him, and nobody picked him up since.
And everyone was like, "Yeah, me either."
During the season, everyone's like, or off season during OTAs and all this time, and I was like, oh yeah, he's looking real good. He's gonna start day 1. I was like, hell yeah, number 7th draft pick. I'll draft him and I'm gonna start him week 1. That's what they said.
Hey, Anthony, you're on the clock, by the way.
Oh shit,
you're on the clock, Anthony.
Do I need? If he doesn't make it,
we'll pause it or something.
Maybe, yeah. We only start one running back, and after those guys, not worth taking a second.
You
Okay, I
might
can
as well.
see that.
Yeah.
I can see your logic there.
But you have two flex positions.
You have two flex positions, exactly. So that's why I grabbed another one. At least I was doing two. Yes, AFC East tonight for sure. Why? Somebody did something? Did someone do a boo boo?
No, I think everyone we have is right.
All right. Hey, I'm just trying to take it serious.
Take your time. Take your time.
But you realize what channel you're on, right? Like we talk about football.
I feel like you have to pick a position and just stick with it because you got to scroll so much.
Exactly.
You're like, I can't go to another one. I don't have enough time.
This is my need. I'm just gonna stick with this right here.
Right.
Anthony's competitiveness is so high. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause it here.
How many seconds does he have?
We didn't tell him. So he's all right. Wait, hold on. Let us know when we need to stop alerting you, man. I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds. I'm gonna put it back on.
That way you haven't got queued up. All you do is hit draft.
That should have probably been about the time you've been looking. You've been looking this time, right? All
right. The draft has resumed.
Oh, Nick Morrow. Okay.
We got there.
That was actually perfect time. That was probably about 2 minutes. All right.
Ooh,
so
Davis,
Anthony's competitiveness is like top notch. So he's trying to win everything he does. I can't blame the guy. All right. Let's see here. Your running back, Brian, are interesting. I don't like it.
Well, I got Saquon, and then I got. Damn it. Okay, never mind. I got his handcuff.
Go ahead.
I got his handcuff. So, that's what they're great is Saquon's backup. And then I got Malik Davis, just in case Tony Pollard goes out, because he will be injured sometime during the season.
Well, I don't even have tight end as a position. So
you know what? Hey, that's fine. You don't need one.
You don't need a tight end.
You don't need one. That's
fine. Some of those tight ends are better than some of those wide receivers that are not going to be in the game.
Right.
You're at that point like, hey, this guy could probably score more than this receiver.
You're looking like Jake Ferguson. Why'd you get Jake Ferguson? Because he's the number one tight end in Dallas.
Pretty much. Okay.
Martin is on the
Jalen Carter. Wow, that's it. That means my entire thing has been.
You took my last one here. All right. We're looking here.
We are in the weeds, guys. We are deep in the weeds.
I need another. Oh man.
It's funny when you scroll like 5 times and realize you still haven't hit another player. You realize you're in trouble.
Yeah, that or you and then I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna draft somebody, right? And then I'm gonna scroll back up. I'm like, how did I miss him?
Exactly.
There we go.
Somebody else drafts somebody. You're like, that guy was available.
Yeah.
Like how? Where did I not see him?
Yeah. Is this your normal squaring? Where's the points to return here? What? Oh, I didn't think about that.
Boston Scott.
That's a good one actually.
And then Logan Thomas.
But yeah, normally I do have return yards. Yeah.
Well, he's going to be the number one guy, and the enemy does like his tight end. So
by default, he's going to be exactly what you need until he gets hurt.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen, but you wouldn't be shocked if it did.
Week 3. Come on, he'll be hurt week 3 and then week 12.
To be fair, I don't think last year he was healthy from the injury before. Like, I don't think but he was like, I'm going to lose my job if I don't get in there.
He was right.
But luckily, nobody showed up in our tight end room last year. So the one guy that I thought could run with it hurt all the time, Cole Turner. So is what it is.
This is very difficult now.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's the last 3 rounds, so we'll make a judgment on all this. Bye weeks is kind of out the window a little bit. I understand. There's a lot of factors. If you ended up with all Philly, then that's understandable too. I mean,
that means you won. That's
yeah, there you go.
You won.
You say that,
my
but then I
goodness.
drafted somebody from Philly, and you guys thought I was stupid.
What are you talking about?
Wait, I remember saying
I
I
don't
drafted
remember
Nolan
talking about
Smith, and you guys are like, "Oh,
no, I was saying I wanted Nolan Smith. That's what I was saying.
oh, I thought it was more." Like
I was hoping he was gonna come back around and I was gonna be able to pick him up. Not that you did anything wrong.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna run out of time. I got a minute left. All right,
Hurry
cool.
up, run.
I'm looking. All right. Oh, wait. Oh. All right, Mark. If this guy sucks,
It's all your fault.
it's your fault just because you and Anthony are Washington Commanders fans. If this guy
Oh my
sucks,
God, are you taking?
I'm gonna be mad.
You taking twigs? You taking twigs?
Well, yeah. It's like
Took
I
Forbes?
just realized I did.
He
Damn,
took
I'm gonna be-
Forbes.
All right.
He took Forbes.
I can't even find offensive player in the NFC East. Anytime any of us get right, guys, get too cocky. Just remind us that we all lost to a 10-year-old last year. What? Yeah, it is rough out there. No one has even taken wide receiver number 1 from New York Giants. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Who is the number 1 wide receiver in the New York Giants?
Great question.
Isaiah Hodgins
Slayton?
and Jalen Hyatt are gone.
Slayton? Is he considered?
Slayton, if he can stay healthy, yeah, that's true. Oh, them boys love Slayton though. He loves him. Yeah, we just talked about it.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Actually, I like Wandale more than I like Slayton, but it is what it is.
You know what? I need. All right, Brian. It's stop scrolling. You need to host the show.
It's not a good sign when
Stop scrolling. You need to host the show.
Dude,
It's not
it's hard right now. Like I'm looking
Yeah,
at these guys, I'm like, man, I don't know this.
oh yeah,
do I
there
know
went
this?
Slayton. Yeah, there went Slayton.
Do I
It's
know
not
this
a good
division long
sign.
enough?
Not a
Man.
good sign when free agents are above these players. This guy doesn't even have a team's gonna have a better season than this guy.
Like how far do you go down, guys, when Sterling Shepard is your best pick? Like how far are we really,
Well, Darius Slayton,
did you go Dan Arnold? All 4 running backs for Philadelphia have been picked. All 4. That's what's nuts.
Well, because with their system, they're all going to do
They're
something.
all going to touch the
Like,
ball at least once.
Scott's going to be the red zone guy. Swift will be in the 20s guy till he gets hurt. Then they'll throw Penny in.
Gainwell and all that.
Penny will get hurt, and then Gainwell will get in there.
It's like all of them will be played equally, guys. Don't worry about it.
Right? Like it'll happen.
I'm gonna draft this guy and get made fun of because we don't know what the status is on him. But does this guy count? I can remove him, but does he count?
I feel like Ezekiel always counts, I think.
No, he's a free
He's
agent.
not-
Get out of here.
Yeah, he's not on the team. He's not
Redo
Hold
that.
on. Do I
Come
take? Hold on. Do I take him off? Do I take him
Yes.
off?
He's not in the NFC East.
He's
Do I
not
take him off?
the removed player.
All right. Okay. All right.
Even
I
Anthony's
guess
like,
I'll keep
nah.
keep scrolling, man.
Roman goes, I just realized I only drafted one.
One wide receiver.
Well, you're in trouble now, buddy.
Wait, how come the timer's not going? Is the timer going on your guys' apps?
Yes, it's going.
It's
Okay.
at minute 20.
All right. You could have let me have that one.
No.
Why not?
Because he's not on the team.
Yeah.
He's not
At the time of
anymore.
this recording, he is not on the team, sir. I wouldn't be shocked if he did come back, but he's not there yet.
Is Mozzie Smith still out there?
Atlanta.
Oh man.
Give me a receiver I know.
A
This is
receiver?
Oh,
I told you,
gosh.
Jalen Tolbert. You know him because he can't catch.
I think all Washington's receivers were taken. That's what's scary.
No, I mean, you guys have a great receiver room. Just if you ever had a quarterback to max with it, it will make sense.
There's nobody left.
De'Ami Brown.
I found somebody. He's only good for kickoff returns.
How much
20
time
seconds. 20 seconds and
20 seconds.
Yep, 20 seconds.
Damn it. All right.
You don't get Dax,
I
Millen.
got 3 people in my queue.
You know, I have no one in my queue. I'm figuring whatever.
Damn it.
You got Jamar Chase? Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay. Let's go back. Come on.
Brown. This is
go back. Pause.
Now you can't get Brown because you can't get Justin Jefferson.
Hold on.
What is happening?
It would. I was trying to find him.
He was already picked right after you.
No, that's Sidney Brown.
No, Sidney Brown. That's Sidney Brown. Yeah.
There, we're good now.
Yes, I was looking for him, and then right when I typed him.
I mean, you did wait a long time. Come on, man.
Whatever. Right.
This is like one of the hardest things I've had to do.
Should I get Tolbert or Ford Wheaton? Those are my choices. Screw it. We'll just get Tolbert because I at least know who that is.
At this point, you're just searching, which I should have just did instead of kept scrolling.
I've been scrolling and I just realized,
I've been scrolling between, and if I find someone, I just put them in the queue.
No, I'm done scrolling.
As soon as I see the name, I just say, all right, that's it.
No, I'm not even looking at the name. I'm looking at the teams. I'm like, Dallas, add to the queue. Philly, add to the queue.
Oh,
someone took a damn it. I think he's still there. Oh, please. He's still there. Anthony, don't take him. Don't take him. Don't you take him.
He's getting taken.
And
he says Turpin would be better.
I'm looking at
Turpin even available?
Turpin is available.
Oh, well,
Turpin is available.
I
didn't scroll that far, I guess.
I was scrolling. I should have just started searching at this point.
Right.
You know pretty much all these players.
I don't know what you're talking about. Peyton Hendershot might be a good pick for people. So, I don't know.
Yep.
Back up.
Whoa.
Yeah, Turpin's a good one.
You know that's exactly what's going to happen now. I hate you. I hate you so much. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh, he didn't take him. Thank goodness.
He's a Trey Sermon.
What? I was a Pendershot's where I would have went, but
no.
Okay.
You said his name. I'm like, great. That's exactly who's going to take. That's exactly who's going to take right now.
I was trying to figure out. That's the guy they just drafted, right? No,
Who?
he's been there.
Hendershot
I was trying to remember his name.
He just set the second ranked tight end, and they go double tight all the time.
Oh, I know, and I was trying to think of his name, and I couldn't. That's how I ended up on Logan Thomas.
Rosters grabbed the steal.
Yeah, Hooker.
Malik Hooker was sitting there.
Yeah.
How did I not see that? I'm over here with 6.
This is what we're all going to say. What? How did that happen?
Yeah. What in the hell? That alone.
Jordan Hazelwood.
Let's see. Jalen Carter,
Hazelwood.
Edmonds, Hooker, and Wilson are in. Oh, you know what? His offense is gonna blow.
I mean, A.J. Brown, Wandale Robinson, Barris Campbell.
Y'all sleeping? No, I think you slept. Look, because Robinson's probably gonna get stolen these touches or something. Like, you don't have another running back, dude. I don't like it. I would have at least grabbed a backup somewhere. One of these laying around would have been just fine here.
You gonna get Deuce Vaughn?
At least you have somebody to run the ball.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, Dallas, they go through all their running backs.
Right, look.
Oh my God, this guy is Chris Rodriguez and Trace Urban.
Yeah, no, both Anthony's, your running room is. Look, you had opportunity to get at least one of these, right?
Yeah, he could have gotten Gainwell. He could have gotten.
You got 3 DBs roster.
So a fourth running back better than guys who will see the field. I'm good. All right.
No, because running backs actually get hurt.
That's my key point here. I was just about to say, if Robinson goes down, you're out. I would have at least tried and grab like let's think about this. Like a single team has to run with whatever running back they have. That's why I did one running back, right? At least get a backup. That's what I feel like. Every team in the NFL at least has the 1-2 punch. You didn't even have that.
Philly, all 4 Philadelphia running backs got drafted, guys. All 4.
Yeah, all 4.
Boston Scott.
And I got 2 of them. Really? I got Scott and Swift. I said, well, if I'm gonna get the guy who gets in the 20s,
Roman got Penny.
I said, I might as well get the guy that's gonna score the touchdowns too.
But that's the thing. All 4 of them get so now that all right. So this is our NFC East draft, guys. All right, 6 guys. We spread it out. We did that IDP in there. I like what we did here today. It's definitely interesting because we focused on just this division. I should have started the draft and put everyone in NFC East in my queue.
Yeah. That would have been smart. I feel like I should have done the same thing.
Yeah.
I should just gone to all players, and whenever I saw anyone from the NFC East, I'd be like, Q.
Yeah, Q. That's what I was doing at the end of it. I'm queuing all of them.
And that way I could just look at my queue and be like, all right, who's available?
But I feel like it was harder for us because, the good thing about it is we were spread apart and we weren't just all looking down at our phones
at the same time.
Right? So someone would be, me and Brian be talking. Right. Martin's like, oh no, who am I getting?
No, but so
Ezekiel Elliott.
But after the 4th round, I feel like we barely had enough time to kind of look, but it was long enough to scroll. So my eyes hurt looking and scrolling.
Right.
This tests your knowledge of the roster, though. I felt like at the 9th round, I should have just started looking. Instead, I was still scrolling.
Yeah.
I feel like the first 8 to 9 rounds, I was going by name, and then after that, I was like, I gotta start looking at team because I'm not finding anybody.
All right. So
full disclosure, guys, I pulled up all 4 teams' roster, and every time I had a problem, I looked for a guy, and then I went and searched. Looked for a guy, and I searched.
That's not bad. That's not a bad way to do it either.
Yeah. So I don't know. Did we say did we skip this one? My bad. Hazelwood is the 5th start high school player that went undrafted. Why not take a shot?
Yeah.
Well,
hey, I think take a shot anywhere at this point. Whoever you want to get in the 12th round didn't matter.
Right? Yeah. I know I got Tolbert. But I should have got Turpin. Who didn't even get drafted.
Yeah, clearly you didn't. Because one of your running backs may not even be in the field. Look, so
Washington, you don't care about offense. You're like, we'll just play defense. We're good.
So here's what I want to talk about. Definitely we have time. We usually go an hour and a half, but Chris Rodriguez, I'm not too big on. And I'm glad. The reason I wanted to do this because we were going to start pointing out players that either the top guys that we'll end up playing or talking about, but this guy fumbles a lot, man. I don't think this guy's going to stay in the league very long.
You actually said that when we were talking about running backs and we were trying to do breakdowns. And I was saying, what do you think about Chris Rodriguez? And you did not like him. You did not like him from the beginning. So he's not just pulling it, saying it out of the air. He really believes this. He really says this.
I don't think he's going to really do. I mean, was he 3rd round? Oh no, that was last year.
Oh no, he was like a
that's about
6th.
what? Yeah, 6 or yeah. So, I don't think he's
going
going to sniff the field, to be honest.
It depends on injuries. It really does.
Well, I think
That's
as
what
of
I
right
did,
now,
but-
he's probably third on the depth chart.
Is that what you're doing? Searching? Yeah.
It definitely is rough.
It is.
And then you had to decide who do you believe in. Like me, I personally don't believe in Breida. I don't. Anytime I see Breida, I skip over him. And I could have grabbed him. I just no.
The only thing I heard about Rodriguez though was that he was fast.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can't hold on to the ball,
Oh, I know, I get it.
Wait a minute, did no one pick up Matt Breida?
I don't think so.
No, we were all out on him.
Is he
Nobody.
Dallas?
That dude has been
Giants.
from journeyman to
He's
like he's a journeyman
Giants.
team. He goes from team to team.
Yeah, no,
No
I
one picked him up.
I agree with it because I want Eric Gray, but I was talking about Eric Gray because he's
So-
the Oklahoma running back
I'm
for a
glad you brought him up,
long
'cause I was gonna
time, and I think
talk
he
about
could be the replacement for Saquon. You know, so that's why I've always thought about that with Eric Gray.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so why here though at the 7th though?
Why Eric Gray?
Yeah.
Because look who's behind him. I mean, who else is there as far as running backs? You know, there's
Jones.
nothing else left there.
Donald Jones.
And I'd rather have Davis than Jones. I think Davis has a better chance of playing, which I got the round, but next round I got anyway. And then Eric Gray because I think he's going to be the one for Saquon. So Saquon's going to get hurt during the season. That just happens no matter what. No one believes in Matt Breida because we have history with that. The only person left is Eric Gray.
Not even the NFL teams that believe in Matt Breida. It's the way it is.
But that's my point though. The only one left is Eric Gray. I liked him coming out of college. I already did. And I said, okay, well, overall, if he gets the opportunity to play, he's gonna get more carries, and he's a big boy, so he's gonna get a lot of touchdowns. You know, so I'm going with that.
So you said Gibson fumbles a lot last year. Still, no, I don't think he is number one. I think Robinson's number one.
Yeah, Robinson's the number one.
And then I didn't even realize this, but he said Deuce is better than both of them running backs combined, and he's the size of my 11-year-old son. I literally just looked him up. Dude's 5'6". Dude is 5'6". I was like,
I'm completely out on him. I remember we talked about him before. Myself and
it was me and you
talked about him. And
5'6".
I'm not even looking his way in any dynasty drafts, anything. Like, I don't care.
He's going to get hurt, and he might get hurt in camp.
Who was the Chicago guy that you guys had that
Tariq Cohen. Exactly what I was thinking. Tariq Cohen. You know, no matter how explosive and you have all his ability, and Tariq Cohen was 190 pounds.
Yeah, this guy's lighter.
He's lighter. 15 pounds lighter, and you think you could be a running back in the NFL?
I mean, Devin A-Chain is kind of like light too, but
you have to have something special about you. You know, it's that water boy.
He might be one of the fastest players in the NFL right now, according to his agility wise.
So we tried our towel boy. He ran into a laundry list of problems. That's what's going to happen to him. He ran into a laundry list of problems.
Oh, okay, Anthony. Looks like Martin just looks shorter receivers. Okay, whatever. You have the same amount as me, my guy. Don't tell me you look shorter receivers. You got 3 over there yourself. Get out of here.
I mean, Terry McLaurin is
a
great
better
receiver.
Ones, okay? I'll give you that.
Kurt Samuels is a good receiver no matter what. The question is how they will get the ball and how they're going to block. But if Dotson is a good receiver too. I mean, these are all receivers that are under 6 feet tall that have a lot of ability. Just can they give them the ball?
That's fine. Well, I'm probably going to put both my tight ends in, so that's kind of the case here.
He doesn't have any receivers over 6 foot. Oh no, Sterling Shepard.
Like
no 5'10".
5'10", and then I know McLaurin's 6 feet tall, right?
Curtis Samuel's 5'11".
He's 5'11".
No, Terry McLaurin's 5. Oh, he's 6 foot. Okay.
He's 6 feet tall, I believe. Yeah,
he is 6 foot.
Yeah, he's the only one.
He's not even over 6 feet. He is 6 feet.
I read this wrong too. I said he's short. Yeah, well, I just grabbed best available, kind of like the ones and twos. All right, but no, I'll probably end up putting like Goddard and Henderson in with Cooks, and probably both my running backs in, and just rotate them in. At least with Joshua Sweat, Cameron Curl, and Van Der Esch, hopefully I can make up for defense. I don't know.
Honestly, Tony Pollard did fine for 7 or 8 games before he got hurt, and by that time, Gainwell probably will be getting some good carries, so you probably will end up being okay. And then even when Pollard's out, he's only out a week or two.
Yeah. So I don't know. See what Mark I did. I like what Mark did here at the end. Grabbed a good receiver, grabbed the best one there, attached to Philly, and then got Swift. Like they're going to be utilized 100%. Jalen Hurts is probably going to utilize them. They're going to be part of the plan, even if it's not Jalen Smith. However, how many? You got 2 linebackers. You got Jordan Davis.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jaden Davis.
Sorry, my bad. I'm
No,
thinking
you're
of the
good.
Philly guy.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't get Jordan Davis. I'm like looking at my team, like, what?
Did I?
Oh no, I was literally looking like, huh?
Yeah, my bad. So it's just like Diggs, one of the best corners probably here. Jonte Banks, Thomas. It's not bad, but look, either way, I'm. Who's your rankings out of these 4 teams? Are we all in agreement? Philly's number 1, right?
Yeah, Philly's number 1.
Yeah, Philly's
That's going into
one.
the season.
And then what? Dallas?
Unfortunately, Dallas over the Giants because
And then Washington last?
Yeah. But Washington has a better defense. Their defensive line is great. So
they also have a better coach.
Washington has a better coach?
They have a better
offense coordinator. Okay.
Let me put that straight.
It's like
I agree.
That's
the only thing that gives me a little bit of hope with Sam Howell is that Eric Bieniemy is our offense coordinator now. If it was still Scott Turner, I'll be like, we're dead last. Offense is going to do nothing. But the fact that we went out and got Eric Bieniemy, because not only
you might still be last, and not even any fault of your own.
Oh no, and I know because
Brian Dable is that dude.
If the refs don't interfere, we could compete with the Giants.
But yeah, we all saw that game.
But unfortunately, as of right now, I do feel like it will be the Eagles. I'm not 100% sold on the Cowboys, though, honestly. But I still think because of the defense, they'll be second.
Not just defense. I mean, Dak Prescott, Pollard, Lamb, Cooks
was
better than anyone.
I'm not high on Prescott. I don't think he's that good of a
Sam Howell should be higher.
No, I'm not saying he should. But I'm saying I view Daniel Jones and Dak Prescott as very close to me in talent-wise.
Daniel Jones, wow.
Interesting.
Running the ball, he was fine, but Daniel Jones is not the quarterback that Dak Prescott is. He is not.
I think Dak is more. Damn, I can't even say he's more accurate because of the.
Yeah, you can.
But what you
threw more
years, seen him years, like multiple years.
Under Dayball, I feel like Jones looks better than Dak Prescott did. If you just take last year, Jones was better than Dak Prescott.
I won't say that because Dak Prescott took chances. He actually threw the ball.
Dayball took the one thing that Jones was struggling with the most, and that was turnovers, and seems like he fixed it.
I mean, we're all acting like Dak Prescott didn't have 23 touchdowns. Like, it wasn't like 15-15. It wasn't a 1-to-1 ratio, guys.
Yeah, but 23 to 14 is only 9 difference.
It's still
great.
It's decent. 14.
Well, I guess 23 for missing good. 6 games is pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, he missing all the games.
I don't know why I'm judging. I can't even remember the last time anyone on my team threw for double-digit touchdowns. So, I don't know why I'm judging that bad.
I'm like,
Dak Prescott sucks. But if we came to Washington, I'd be like, Dak Prescott.
he will be like the greatest quarterback to ever play and put on a Washington Commanders jersey.
I mean, you're not lying.
I mean, I coming from experience, I know. You're
not lying. I mean, we've had some one-hit wonders, but that's about it.
I feel like Daniel Jones hasn't shown me multiple years that he could do the job, and I don't trust him. I'm 15-5. I'd rather have 23 and 15 than 15-5.
This will be the year where we can decide that, because 2 years with Dayball, if he takes a step forward, I'll be like, he's going to be their quarterback. If he takes a step back, then probably not.
But here's the other thing: he's 26. He had no receivers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
still has no receivers.
Yeah. So like, where do you really say? I don't know. He was healthy almost. What he played? How many games this year?
See, that's the thing. They fixed the turnovers, and they finally gave this man an offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And without receivers, he played over 500 football. So, I mean, that's pretty damn good if you ask me.
I really think he regressed to the mean this year. I really believe he regresses to the mean.
Personally, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, well, we'll see what Daniel Jones really is, and Saquon will be gone that year, and Giants will be rebuilding overall.
But that's why I said this will be the year we can actually judge these teams better, because the 4 easiest schedules of the entire NFL last year
were these teams:
the Giants, the Eagles, Cowboys, and Washington. Like, you look at the Eagles' schedule last year, and I don't think they played anybody good except for the division teams.
Yeah, I mean, but then they got the playoffs and they showed out too.
So they did play the Vikings, but we all agree the
Vikings weren't a good team.
They overplayed what they should have done last year.
The Vikings were an 8-win team that won 12 games.
Right?
It happens sometimes. It happens.
It happens.
Okay.
Blind squirrel gets a nut every once in a while.
Exactly. But it's funny you said Vikings, because Kirk Cousins, I think Daniel Jones would love to have Kirk Cousins' career. I don't think Daniel Jones is half as talented as Kirk Cousins. I think he can run the ball, but as soon as that goes away, I don't know if he can read the field and do all the things he really wants to be able to do.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. It remains to be seen, but we'll see. Maybe, D-ball transformed Josh Allen.
Man,
we can all agree that Josh Allen wasn't the greatest.
Was not good.
He was not good.
Until Dayball got told. So I'm just saying.
You're not wrong with that. But what Dayball did say, Daniel Jones don't run the ball.
Right.
I believe.
Don't throw the ball. Don't throw.
I believed in him. No, Dayball does change things, and yes, I was doing some stream things that I should have done before.
Looks like Martin's riding in this. Man.
Yeah, I forgot the tags. Again.
Oh, this guy.
That's funny because he does
crazy,
it every week.
Is we were like at 10 for a little bit. I was like, oh, this is impressive. And then I look, I'm like, we don't even have tags, so that's pretty good. No, but look, Dayball, I see the argument, what Mark is saying, I see it. I just don't think that the Giants are going to I'm not going to give Jones that chance. And I know Anthony said the same thing. He'll take Jones over Dak too. I don't believe.
See, maybe it's just a Washington thing.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and take Daniel Jones. Go ahead.
You probably think this. Well, I guess you did give.
You do remember
Rodgers his due, but
Dak has thrown for like 5,000 yards. Dak has thrown for like 35 touchdowns. Dak has done that before. Daniel Jones couldn't do that in 3 seasons. His career stats, some of his career stats don't equal Dak's best season. So, like, I would never take him over Daniel Jones over Dak Prescott.
His numbers don't make.
But I'm not talking about like previous. I'm talking about going into the season.
Even going into the season, I don't believe in this dude. I don't believe Daniel Jones. I feel
like Dak something's wrong with him mentally. I feel like he's not all there.
Ever since he got hurt, he hasn't been.
Maybe it's his injury. I don't know.
Yeah, but he has. I still think that his line isn't that. Like,
yeah, he used to have an all-pro line, and then line started to fall.
Oh yeah,
apart.
That's definitely.
They can't stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's always running back there.
So his left tackle went to right guard. His right guard goes to center. Like he has just mismatched hodgepodge pieces all around. And I think if he has a good solidified line, we're talking about a team that could be a much better, and we'll see.
Yeah. Do you think he's trying to turn Daniel Jones into Josh Allen? I think that's his coaching ways.
Yeah.
You give him any quarterback and he has any type of running ability or some type, I think that's just the way he coaches his QBs and he turns them into something. Josh Allen was just his big project that was like his trophy QB. So now that he's with Daniel Jones, where was he before though? Well, how's Dable, like, how's his career?
Coaching career. What's interesting because you think even Mitch Trubisky went there and did better under Brian Dable,
right?
It's his coaching, and I think no matter what, if Dable ends up with Trey Lance in the near future on a different team, Trey Lance is going to be talking about this because Dable can actually turn QBs into what Josh Allen and Daniel Jones can be. I do believe that there are certain coaches, like I believe in the Shanahan system on what he does with his QBs.
Oh, I believe
the ball might be this guy.
Yeah, but if Shanahan can't do anything with Trey Lance,
well, maybe
because Shanahan is a special type of guy. He doesn't want his quarterbacks to run the ball. He wants them to get the ball out of his hand quickly. He doesn't necessarily want what Trey Lance has. Trey Lance has other abilities that a lot of those other quarterbacks would never be able to do. Trey Lance can get outside the pocket and he can burn you.
Mm-hmm.
He has a cannon on his shoulder.
Yes. And Mark, you know this, and we could both relate. Well, maybe not. I don't know how many times you decided, okay, this professor isn't the right professor for me.
Oh, many times.
Okay.
I told you about that one professor.
And then you had to switch it up, right?
Biology.
Not all teachers teach the same. Now, if Shanahan just can't reach to him and he just can't get to him and teach him the way he is, then maybe he needs somebody else. And do I believe they ship him out in trades? Possibility.
I mean, he's running the ones now. I feel like he's running the ones.
No, and that's the thing. We hear that recently that Trey Lance is now taking over Sam Darnold. So that gives me a little bit of hope that this guy is still a decent QB enough to be in any quarterback room.
I believe that they're going to showcase him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In preseason, then
Brock Purdy's going to start the season, but they're going to showcase Trey Lance and show this guy has all this talent. He has all the tools. Give me a first rounder, and you can have him. I don't think he'll get a first rounder, but that's what they're going to try to do.
Yeah, they won't get it. I mean, who knows? If Denver loses Russell, who knows? They might shop him. I don't know. He could go anywhere.
Yeah.
He did better with Purdy and Jimmy, pocket QBs.
Yes. Exactly my point. Matt Ryan was his biggest project, and Matt Ryan threw over 4,500 yards every year. Like, you knew you were going to get 4,000 minimum. Pocket quarterback.
But he's a pocket quarterback. And then he had a guy who could run outside the pocket, and that didn't go well with him.
Right. So if Lance went with the ball, Brian DeBall might change his entire career. I'm just saying, like, they could both end up in Minnesota together in 2 years or a year from now.
I don't think the Giants.
I'm just saying hypothetically. Yeah. I'm just saying if the ball ended up with Lance,
he changes in Lance, and I think Lance will be. I'd rather have Lance than Daniel Jones personally. I'd rather have the unknown.
That's a lot taken from you. Yeah. All right, Roman. I don't like it. All right. Hey, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
You just know you went to sleep, and Teo is had to go cool off on a shower because of you because you sniped his spot. and it's not your fault, sir. It's not your fault. Take care of your family. We'll see you. Well,
Sunday. I'll see you Sunday.
Maybe Sunday morning, Wednesday night. I know he hasn't been able to get during the days. Tomorrow, if you are able to, I don't even know. Where's his time coming again? We're doing the Lions tomorrow.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I don't remember where he was, honestly.
I think he was like Central. I think.
Central.
But either way, or just eat that. I want to say he was like in Arkansas, somewhere down there.
Was it Bama?
What?
Maybe it was Alabama.
Was it Alabama or something?
I think it was Alabama.
Maybe. But either way, take care, man. I'll catch you on the next one. So that's why I'm waiting to see how new coach Baltimore fit with Lamar Jackson style because Bennett wasn't a run. It's
Yeah, but Lamar Jackson, even though he was running, he always had this ability. He threw in college. He threw a lot. I mean, he didn't have unbelievable numbers. He just had the ability to run. But he threw Louisville. He was throwing the pigskin off of that ball. Like
Yeah, it was.
he was throwing 4,000 or 5,000. Like what? How many yards? He was throwing it. So he has that ability. So just because he runs now doesn't mean he can't throw. He can. You know, so having the right coach that can unlock you, understand that you teach you, I'm going to enhance what you do. I want you to, if you're able to run, we're going to let you run the ball, but I'm going to show you how to throw it. I'm going to give you timing too. So we're going to do timing with your throws, and I'm going to roll you out sometimes to allow you to have the freedom to make the decision.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll give you a personal blocker out there. We'll do those type of things. Makes sense. And if you do those things, sometimes you can get a Super Bowl type of quarterback. So Brian Daboll went from, in 2013, he was with the Patriots. So he was with the Patriots from 2013 to 2016. And then he was with the Buffalo Bills 2018 to 2021.
Say those years again?
So from 2013 to 2016, he was with the New England Patriots.
So he was with Belichick and Brady.
And Brady.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was the offensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns in 09 and 010, 09 to 10 in 2010. And then he went to Miami, and he was the offensive coordinator there, and Kansas City. And then so he went to New England, he was good. So
I can't think that far, but I just want to throw Jeff Garcia out there. I don't know why that name comes to mind when it comes to the Browns, and back then I don't know why. He probably wasn't even during that time, but
no, I mean 2009 Browns. That might be that's a pretty good.
Colt McCoy's rookie year. When did he get in there?
Man, that
when
might
was
be
Colt McCoy's rookie year. It was somewhere around there. I want to say it was 08, 07, something like that. 09, I don't know, but yeah. Look, the ball's a good QB coach, and what we're seeing out of Daniel Jones is definitely not what we expected. But I don't think that his paycheck is what he is.
Yeah. He's not a 40 million starter. He's not even the top. He's not even the top half of the guys.
Brady Quinn was the quarterback.
Whoa, man.
How can you blame Brian Daboll, man? Brady Quinn rather do curls, learn how to damn throw the ball.
I just looked it up right now. Brady Quinn.
Hell yeah, bro. Wow.
Man, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
Well, hold on. When wasn't Brady Quinn on the Super Bowl roster of Tampa Bay? Or am I thinking of Johnson?
No, that was Rosen.
Josh Johnson, wasn't it?
Rosen.
Yeah,
Josh Rosen was on the roster for Tampa Bay when they won it.
Jesus.
No, in 20 and that one, that one. Tampa Bay won in like 2010.
Brady Quinn was definitely out of
in 2011. They won something like that.
Yeah,
that's why I think Josh Johnson was like the quarterback, the backup quarterback there.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. I know before we cut out, we're probably gonna talk a little bit more. But what division should we do this next for? Anthony, what division you want to draft for next? We'll do that one next.
Yeah. What do you decide? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Anthony,
the AFC East is going to be very
Anthony,
interesting.
You're still here.
That's good. In AFC West is good. AFC South is good. I mean, not good, but everyone else.
Hopefully, it's one of the divisions I already finished. Because I have about 3 divisions.
Well, why don't we just stay with the East and do the AFC East?
No, we'll let Anthony pick. It's fine.
I don't think he'll mind doing the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bengals, and Browns.
No, North wouldn't be that either.
That's a great.
It's gonna be stacked at receiver.
There you go. We
All
got
right, AFC
them
East.
boys.
So we'll do East.
AFC.
There you go. AFC
Miami,
East.
Buffalo. You know,
Speaking of being stacked at receiver,
yeah. Oh,
We were talking about that. So next week's going to be interesting.
who knows? Maybe there'll be a new receiver there too by then.
Yeah. So here's the thing. How these guys got in was it was just going to be us three, maybe Tank on offline. But if I have 6 and you guys are here, I'll let you guys in because we're only going to do the 6 and like we just talk about that team and those teams only. So AFC North, it won't be hard to find people.
You know everybody AFC North.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I still think at some point you're going to run out of running backs.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
two.
No, that's another division that's going to be scraping the barrel for running backs.
No,
I mean,
it is.
J.K. Dobbins. Yeah.
Yeah, who else? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I mean,
the
Chubb.
division. The division
Chubb.
has a lot of running backs. Good. Don't get me
Chubb,
wrong.
obviously.
Yeah,
Now,
Chubb is-
defense won't be an issue.
No.
That is stacked.
I
That
mean,
will not
J.K.
be.
Dobbins, Gus Edwards, Justice Hill. Chubb is the best running back probably in the entire NFL right now. We got Joe Mixon, Chase Brown, Trayvon Williams.
Yeah.
So I mean,
But we'll go with the East since them boys said it first. We'll go with East or next week.
that's going to be really hard. You might have to go running back first because you only got one running back.
Well, no, I was going to say that the running backs are stacked there too. It's just who's going to be playing. You got like 4 deep in Miami,
The Bills
4 deep in New England.
The
Bills have 4 deep too.
No, the Bills are 4 deep, but none of those 4 can play or will play. They might get you 0 points every week.
Yeah.
Maybe. But if we do believe in what they're saying, they're not trying to run Josh Allen. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's so good. Like even if they try to hinder his running, he still has a bazooka, man. Dude's a freak, man. That dude's crazy. But yeah, no, we'll do that. We'll do that next week. You only need one running back? Yeah, no.
NFC North would be a lot of fun. Yeah, it'll probably be the next
It
one.
will be.
We'll probably do the East and we'll go through the divisions. We're gonna do that because we have time. All month of we should finish somewhere mid-July. At some point, though, you guys are gonna have to run. We'll cross that road. July, I'm gone for 2 weeks, but I'll draft with you guys. That makes sense.
Sounds good.
I think we'll cross that. We won't talk about that.
We will figure it out no matter
We'll
what.
figure it out.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Tank will come back out of it.
Maybe.
Who knows? But yeah, no. NFC East guys. We already put our rankings, and we think Eagles are going to take it. Cowboys, Giants. We were arguing between both of them, of the two. And Mark, I'm sorry, but
Mark and Anthony guys, yeah,
Anthony, Mark,
don't look good for your Washington football team because we're not calling the Commanders anymore because they lost that trademark.
Well, they might not be here.
Anthony, get over it. Love you, man. You hear every show, so you hear every show. I appreciate that for sure. But yeah, no, look. Of all these teams, the one guy that I need to do good is Nakobe Dean. I don't have him anywhere in IDP or anything like that, but he has big shoes to fill, and they drafted him pretty early, and I think he's going to be the guy who has to step it up.
I agree. He has to lead that defense. It has all the parts, but if he's not the leader, they're definitely going to show some chinks in their armor.
And I think it's going to help that they brought his brothers in from Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
He was already a leader to these guys already. These guys are coming in. Not only did they come in drafted with him, but then the following year, more guys are coming in as rookies. They already see this man as a leader. Yeah. Philadelphia has been doing some crazy
chemistry,
psychological stuff back here in the defense. This is why I think the Eagles are going to dominate this division for the next couple of years.
Sucks too, because I was so high on Nakobe Dean. He was like my favorite linebacker coming out 2 years ago.
Think about it.
And then he got drafted by the Eagles, and I was like, nope.
The Eagles' only problem was free safety, right? And they were able to get Sidney Brown in like the 5th round, and he's to be their starting free safety. Like they, just like they grabbed all the other guys, and they're like, we'll take Sidney Brown too. What?
Who took Sidney? Anthony took Sidney Brown.
Oh, I just can't believe he's literally their starting free safety. Like, what?
Oh my God! Nobody grabbed my guy. I didn't grab my guy.
Who?
I feel embarrassed.
You should be.
You don't even know what I'm talking about. Wow.
Talking about your guy, man.
Kelly Ringo never went drafted.
Oh yeah. Because I don't know if he's gonna see this the field yet.
That's true.
Because this is a redraft, remember? It's not a dynasty.
If it was a dynasty, then yeah, that's different.
Will Pollard be ready to play?
Yes.
Oh yeah, broken leg doesn't really take that long to heal, but I'll be fine opening week. Yo, how bad was that?
Oh yeah, he broke his leg in the playoff game.
Yeah, I didn't.
I remember watching that and like cringing and almost crying. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
I remember now that you bring it up.
But it was just a broken leg, so I was like, okay.
Okay, like it wasn't like ligaments or anything, right? Like
That's
Actually, when it's just a bone like that, it's actually an easier thing to heal. Fractures are
heal within 6
horrible.
months.
Ligaments are horrible, but yeah.
Yeah, because fractures, you never know if they're fully healed.
Mm-hmm. Once
And
a
if
break
it's-
like that, you
and
just
if
put.
it lingers, it'll be easier to break again.
Yeah.
But
No,
it was
I think he'll be
Clean
fine.
break. And it was just
I'm
a
not-
bone, I believe.
I'm not even worried about it. I know it had nothing to do with his ankle or any of the ligaments there. So,
I'm assuming the Cowboys think he's going to be just fine, considering they
$10.5
got rid of Zeke
million.
and
Yeah.
paid him $10 million and didn't bring anybody else in. So
no
yeah, he
ligaments
said
just broke. Yeah, no,
Mhm.
he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Mark that
Mark,
strike.
that's
two.
strike
You
2.
don't cry over Cowboys players. I'm telling you, Anthony. The dude, look,
Under
he has
that
CeeDee
jersey-
Lamb and Tony Pollard on his roster.
Under that
you wanna see
jersey,
his
he has a
roster?
Cowboys jersey. I'm telling you, man. Under that Washington Commanders jersey, there's a Cowboys jersey.
no, I would never own a Cowboys jersey. I would never.
Look, Anthony, I'll show you his roster. You ready? This is his roster, and he kind of has to. He kind of falls in love with these Cowboys specifically because of what he has. Okay, but this is what he has.
He drafted these guys though. He made
Yeah.
this team.
I did draft them. You're right.
He did draft
chose
these
them.
guys.
It'd be worse if I'm
Jared
trading
Goff-
for them.
This is Mark's dynasty team. Okay, Jared Goff, Nick Chubb, Tony Pollard, Juju, and CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
I do have D Hop on the bench, but God knows what's happening with him.
Mark Andrews and James Conner. His defensive starters are T.J. Watt, Burns, and Shaq Leonard and Bolton. His backups are Murray, Robinson, both Robinsons, Hopkins, Pitts,
Yeah, see, I got
John-
Brian Robinson.
and
Yeah,
Hunt.
this is it. That's all he has is Brian Robinson. And it's
And
on
these
his
are
bench.
his taxi squad. So yes, it's a little different.
On the bench
Why
right
there's so many
now.
empty spaces is because we cut 7 players going into the draft. You have 7 rounds going in. We're a little different in our dynasty league. Usually you draft and then you do your cuts. It's normal regular ones, but we make it harder and make your cuts kind of like real NFL players or real NFL teams cut their players going into free agency. That's our treatment of it. You have to make 7 empty spots in your active roster. So be sure you have 7 draft picks at least. Because if you have 5, you got to wait till after the draft to fill those spots in. So that's how we do it. But yeah, he has CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard. And he's asked me if I was willing to trade Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott. He's asked for him. He wants
He's
him.
asked for him.
I never asked for Dak Prescott. I asked for
Yeah.
Josh Allen. because you wanted CD Lamb, so I said I'll take Josh Allen for him.
Don't believe
And he
that.
looked at me like, "Get out!" I'm like, "Well, I see
Guys,
you wanted him for the double stack."
Guys, he wants Dak. He wants
he-
Dak.
I do not want Dak Prescott. Get out of
Look at
here.
him. Look at him.
I had never once
He's-
asked for Dak Prescott.
He is
Get
kind
outta
of
here.
a
So wait a minute. So right now, if Mark offered you Dak Prescott right now, live on camera, right now, for Brian Robinson and who else is on Washington?
Turn your camera around. You're facing the
take-
Cowboys banner.
Okay, so first off, I'm not even gonna dignify that with an answer because I would never get a trade offer of Dak Prescott for Brian Robinson. Okay,
in the
it
first
would never
round
happen.
pick. In the first round pick, first and the second, and Brian Robinson for Dak Prescott.
Everyone is a closet Cowboys fan except for Eagles fans. They're unrealistically loyal.
Because they hate everything. They even hate the Eagles. Eagles fans actually hate the Eagles.
Anthony, I'm not gonna lie. All right, I was gonna put my Micah Parsons jersey on today. I really was, but then I thought, Anthony's there. I'm gonna throw my Gibson jersey on because that's the biggest news today. And I know that Mark prefers his black Commanders jersey. And I already knew that Brian would have his Micah Parsons jersey on.
I thought about my Eagles jersey. I really did think about my Jalen Hurts one, but I was like,
I do have a Chase Young one, but I figured this is the most recent because it's a Washington football team.
Didn't I get you the Chase Young one too?
Yeah, you got me that one too.
Damn, man. All right. Well, anyways, that's NFC East. Nah, if the house is on fire, I'll save a Giants.
That's awesome.
oh man.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the Lions. What time on East Coast are we gonna do that? 4:00 p.m. So I don't know. Do we see a guest appearance by Brian? We might, because that's about the time he gets home, isn't it?
About 5.
But hey, look, I have a feeling Brian's gonna look, Mark. I have a feeling. I have a feeling this dude is gonna jump in one of our freaking shows because we're getting later in the afternoons.
Well, if I get home, then you guys gonna be in trouble because I have to sit here at this computer wait for the next one to come in.
I know. But we are gonna do an East Coast breakfast one. I'm regretting that one. It's happening. Mark might even hate me too.
Yeah, what the heck? What time are we going?
That one might be an early one.
If it's 8:00 for Mark, that's like the middle of the night for you.
Yeah, that's 5 in the morning for him.
I'm willing to do it, man.
I'm all right.
I'm willing to do it.
Just don't go to sleep.
Well, no,
That's all it is.
I used to do that for some of the morning spike shows. I'm not even lying.
We will have a East Coast breakfast one. When that
On this vacation.
If
you better give me some warning for that one.
Bills. It's gonna be the Bills,
Hey,
and you know that's gonna be
peanut
perfect.
butter and waivers. What's up,
That's
guys?
East Coast program. What is up? We're just about to call it, but
Yep.
here, take a look at our draft board real quick, just before we head out. We did NFC East draft.
It's so funny because I look at it and I don't even know how I would grade it because everyone just is equally
I'm not giving
terrible.
grades for this.
Equally terrible.
What do you mean? I'm not giving grades for this. This is
No, kid.
look. Anthony's gonna say what he wants to say. Not Rasta is gonna say what he wants, and he's gonna say, "I have the best team here." I'm like, all right.
He has
Robinson
one running
goes
back.
out week one.
And Robinson is going to be hurt. Like, don't let something happen. Like, it's just you'll never be in a game again. I mean, wow.
So, but we did no QBs because there's only 4 reasonable ones to draft. There's 6 fantasy teams. So yeah. But next week looks like we're doing AFC East.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mark, I'm looking at our schedule. If we don't stop and we don't take a day off, besides Saturdays, that Bills morning episode might just be perfect for them.
Nice.
because they are East Coast, and someone's gonna wake up to breakfast watching us talk about the Bills and whatnot. So, but yeah, they are overview shows. Let me remind you, they are overview shows. All right,
overview.
Like overview means quick rundown. I'm sorry.
Not going into detail about your fourth tight end.
All right. Anyways, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the Lions, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 o'clock Central, and 1 o'clock Mountain Pacific Time. So, if you want to talk about the Lions, feel free to join us.
That's gonna be fun.
If not, that's totally cool too. It is going to be fun because I really have high hopes for them.
I mean, they have all the talent, but Lions gonna lion. We'll see.
No, absolutely not. don't put that out there.
Right? Oh, I'll put that out there. I mean, I don't hate the Lions because I hate
hate the Lions.
No, I don't have enough hate in my heart to hate anyone but Green Bay. Green Bay, I hate Green Bay. I don't hate Minnesota. I have a Minnesota jersey. I have a Barry Sanders jersey. I will never have anything Green Bay. I don't want a T-shirt. I don't like the color green. I throw away green Skittles. I don't like anything green. It doesn't matter.
Do you hear this, man?
Yeah, I know.
Whatever. All right.
So anyway.
All right, we're done. Thanks for watching, guys. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you're at. We'll see you tomorrow as we talk about the Detroit Lions. All right, take care of yourself. Get some rest.
Later.
Thanks, guys.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.